Hello, everyone, and welcome. Happy Pride Month. My name is Esteban Parra Guerrero. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I serve as the coordinator for gender programs and services and coordinator for LGBTQ plus programs and services. I also support the Men's Success Initiative at the Fresno State Cross Culture and Gender Center. Today, I have the great honor to serve as your MC. Before we begin with today's program, I would like to offer a land acknowledgement. The Fresno State campus sits in the midst of the San Joaquin Valley, a valley rich in the traditions and representation of Native American peoples and cultures. We are grateful to be in the traditional homelands of the Yokuts and Mono peoples, whose diverse tribal communities share stewardship over this land. I would like to invite Christopher Rodriguez, a two-time graduate of Fresno State, to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Christopher, and welcome to the Fresno State Alumni and Allies Club. We are here today to celebrate Pride Month and raise the Pride flag for the first time at Fresno State. That's right. I would like to start by acknowledging Marsha P. Johnson and Silvia Rivera, transgender women of color who were brave and were also on the forefront to fight for freedom and contribute to what we now call Pride Month. I often hear the following questions. Why is Pride Month important? Why is it needed? Why is raising the Pride flag necessary? In 2018, over 130 anti-LGBTQ bills were introduced in 30 states in this country. Research indicates that 1 in 10 people identify as LGBTQ+. We have over 25,000 students on this campus. With this notion, we have about 2,500 students who self-identify as LGBTQ+. So when I see this beautiful, colorful rainbow pride flag, I see hope for Fresno State. I feel I belong at Fresno State. As a member of the LGBTQ+ community, today I feel safer at Fresno State. I feel my voice is heard. I feel visible. Students not only come to Fresno State to gain knowledge and intelligence, but to also explore their identities and find their true colors. I have been on this campus since 2008. Though we have come a long way in making this institution a more inclusive and welcoming space, we still have a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to serving our transgender students. But today, as a Bulldog family, we have contributed a piece to the puzzle. With all sincerity, thank you, President Saul Jimenez Sandoval. Thank you, Dr. Carolyn Kuhn, and the Cabinet for your bold and brave leadership. Thank you, CCGC, and everyone who made today happen. Thank you to my partner, Joshua Serpa, and of course, a special shout out to Peter Robertson, who supported me with today's event, coordinating today's event. Thank you, Peter, for leading with the heart and paying it forward. In the words of Harvey Milk, hope will never be silent. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Gracias. And now I would like to welcome Fresno State Student Body President, DeAngelique Jackson.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay like this? Oh, perfect. My name is DeAngelique Jackson, and I stand here today as the first proudly and open LGBTQIA plus student body president of this institution. It's important to note that I am not the first LGBTQIA plus student body president of this institution, though. There are people who have been in my position, who have struggled, who have had to keep their identity hidden in fear of backlash, losing their position, or upsetting the people around them. I remember being a little girl and hearing conversations that went along the lines of, that's fine as long as it's not in my house. That's fine as long as you don't keep it around, as long as it's not around me. And so to stand here today, proud and open, in the colors that represent me and what I stand for, a piece of my identity, I feel overcome with joy. For this to be my first public speaking event, I wouldn't have had it any other way. So I'd like to thank the CCGC, the President's Office, Peter Robinson, for fighting to make this happen. It's an honor to know that this is the first inaugural event and that it won't be the last. And it's an honor to stand here with you all today. And I'm excited to see what we'll be able to accomplish this year. There is literally no better time than today, than the present, to be a Bulldog. And I'm excited for the diversity, the discovery, and the distinction that we're going to push this year. So thank you all so much for this time. Thank you for coming today. I'm excited for this turnout. And let's see what we can get accomplished this year. Thank you.
I have to clean the microphone. Thank you, DeAngelique, and congratulations. Just a friendly reminder to please sign the pride flag we have over here. This pride flag will be stored in our LGBTQ plus archives here in the library. Now we have Dr. John Bynum, the president of the Fresno State Faculty and Staff LGBT plus Allies Network.
Hello, everybody. My name is John Bynum, and my pronouns are he, him. As a statement said, I'm the president of the LGBT plus Allies Network, and I'll say a little bit more about what that is in just a minute. But I wanted to reflect on my first visit to this campus, and that was about 21 years ago. I had been asked to come and have a campus visit and learn a little bit more about the English department that was looking to hire someone in my field. And I was at the airport, and I'll remember Dr. Chua, who's now retired, but was here for many years from the English department. He picked me up from the airport and he said, I need to get you over to the English department right away before we check into your hotel. I said, okay, that seemed kind of odd, but so he brought me over here to the Peters building and we went up to the 4th floor and he took me to Lillian Faderman's office. Now, some of you may remember Lillian Faderman, extraordinary important presence here at Fresno State, but also just an extraordinarily important figure in the whole field of lesbian and gay studies. I knew Lillian's work, and I was just a little nervous about meeting someone who I held in such high regard. And I sat down and I thought, okay, well, what's she going to ask me? And she said, I bet you want to know what it's like to be gay in Fresno. And she wasn't wrong. I'm not sure that was a wholly appropriate question for a campus visit, but we'll just let that slide. She wasn't wrong. I wanted to know what it was like to be gay in Fresno and at Fresno State. I did end up getting the job, and I was thrilled to be Lillian's colleague. And I remember thinking, I want to find and build queer community here. And so we would have these little get-togethers, these lunches. And now we have the LGBT plus Allies Network. So for those of you who are staff and faculty, please consider joining us and build community together here at Fresno State. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bynum. I look forward to continue working with the LGBT plus Allies Network throughout the summer to continue serving our LGBTQ plus students at Fresno State. We now have Caitlin Spencer, a 2-time graduate of Fresno State, who serves as the president of the Fresno State Rainbow Alumni and Allies Club.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, I like that. My name is Caitlin Spencer, pronouns she, her, hers, and I am the president of Fresno State's Rainbow Alumni and Allies Club. I'm also a proud alumna, having earned both my bachelor's and master's degrees from this great institution. I want to take a moment to thank our leadership here at Fresno State for standing in support of the LGBTQ plus community and hosting this event today. The LGBTQ plus community is built upon a plethora of life experiences. For many within our community, we have struggled to simply be who we are. We often hide a part of ourselves in order to ensure our safety and to be accepted by those closest to us. However, today marks the day where all of us, members and allies alike, come together to show that we do not need to walk this journey alone. June is a time where we honor the contribution of our LGBTQ plus members across the globe. For myself, I celebrate the privilege and opportunity to be my authentic self. The Rainbow Alumni and Allies Club's mission is to advance advocacy, promote pride, and support our students at Fresno State. We as a community understand the importance that this celebration brings, especially for many of us who may have felt out of place while we were students. Now, we can proudly and boldly move forward and continue the good work to ensure that we are inclusive of all identities and promote change for a better future. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. We are honored to have Jerry Dyer, Mayor of the City of Fresno, and of course, a Fresno State graduate.
Thank you very, very much. It's my honor to be able to stand here today, and I mean that. It is an honor to be a part of this flag raising ceremony today. I did want to introduce our fire chief, Carrie Donis, a Fresno State grad, played softball here, our fire chief. And, your president here and I have something in common. We both graduated from Fowler High School, Fowler Red Cats. So, as well as me being a graduate of Fresno State, as was mentioned. There's a lot of folks out there today that do not understand the significance or importance of raising the pride flag at government facilities. And I want you to know at one point in time, I too recently did not understand the significance of that, and I stand before you to tell you that. However, after having conversations with so many folks in the LGBTQ plus community and being a part of the flag raising last week at Fresno City College, I clearly understand today, and I mean that. You know, I heard the stories, I heard the experiences of folks in the LGBTQ community who had felt excluded, unappreciated, unsupported, unloved, excluded by family members, excluded by their friends, or at least friends walking away from them, and even unfortunately excluded by our church or not feeling welcome there. And all of that, quite frankly, breaks my heart. And so today I get it. I understand. It's a big deal. As my fire chief said, it's a big deal. And so I want you to know that I stand here in support as an ally of the LGBTQ plus community. Thank you. And I understand fully the importance of whether it's raising a flag at Fresno City College or Fresno State, or like we're going to do Friday at Fresno City Hall. It is important to the community. It symbolizes hope. It symbolizes acceptance. It symbolizes the fact that that you are loved. And I want you to know that my change of heart was as a result of all of you, and my decision to support the raising of the pride flag at City Hall is based on love, a love for all of you. And I do want you to know that. I love you, all of you, from the depths of my heart. God bless you. Happy Pride Month, and go Dogs.
Thank you, Mayor Dyer. Before I introduce our last speaker, I would like to recognize everyone for being with us today to witness this historic occasion that has been 110 years in the making. We were told to expect between 15 to 25 people, and look around. Once again, thank you everyone for being with us today. Let's give ourselves another round of applause, please. And I would like to invite our campus president, Dr. Saul Jimenez Sandoval, and this will be followed by the flag raising. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks very much, Esteban. I first like to thank you for coming here. It's an incredible show of strength and of unity and of love that we all be here together for this special occasion. I want to start off by thanking the cabinet who unanimously supported this, along with ISI. D'Angelique is an incredible leader and I respect her highly, and also our Senate Executive Committee. Everyone unanimously supported this flag raising today. I'm very glad to see our students, our staff, and our faculty, our alumni here gathered together. Our community is here to celebrate this as well. This is a special occasion in Fresno State's history. Special appreciation goes to Esteban Parra in the Cross Culture and Gender Center, and Peter Robertson as well for all they did to organize this meaningful event. I also want to recognize the LGBT plus Allies Network and the Rainbow Alumni and Allies Club as well. Dr. Biden and I came in together the same year, and thanks so much for your speech as well, Caitlin. And special guest right here, Dr. Helen James. I could go out without saying thank you to you for all you do. I'm also gratified at the dignitaries we have here present today. I appreciate my fellow Red Cat, Mayor Dyer. His vision for the one Fresno, his care and passion for our region drives his willingness to listen, to lead with passion, and also with resilience in this and so many other issues as well. I'd like to recognize the other dignitaries who are here today to celebrate. Tyler Maxwell, I see you right there. Thanks for... Mike Carbazzi, I saw him earlier. He's here. Carrie Donis. Michelle Mish. Where are you? There you are. James Martinez. I just saw you earlier as well. I spoke to you. There you are. And Kerry Catalano, the commissioner of the Fresno Housing Authority, is here as well. There you are. Thanks for being here. So just a brief little speech about what this is, why this is meaningful. In raising the flag pride today, Fresno State recognizes the important contributions of the LGBTQ+ community here at Fresno State and in the region as well. Our university is a space where minds come together to explore opportunities to form a community of individuals who, each with their own gifts, work collectively to further the greater good. And what is the greater good, you ask yourselves? It is valuing the knowledge, experience, and culture each one of us brings together to the table, while we empower all individuals to develop their own interests and their own talents as well. That's the greater good. We at Fresno State are stronger because of the diversity of the LGBTQ+ students, faculty, staff, and allies who make significant contributions each and every day, intentionally each and every day, to teaching, research, scholarship, student leadership, and volunteerism. Each one brings a unique perspective that promotes creative and dynamic avenues of thinking and being a community. I also recognize that the LGBTQ+ experience and history is one that is steeped in history of pain, of loss, of trauma, of struggle for acceptance of yourself and of the community as well. Today, Fresno State stands in solidarity with you and says the following: you are an integral part of our community. We see you. We acknowledge your profound contributions. We value you. We celebrate you, not just in 1 month, but throughout the entire year from now on. With that, it is my true honor to invite President DeAngelique Jackson to raise the pride flag with me. Ready?